If your enemies are hungry, give them bread to eat. And if they are thirsty, give them water to drink. For in so doing, you will heap coals of fire on their heads, and the Lord will reward you. It's just really interesting what the Bible has to say about conflict resolution. We find Jesus continually trying to find different ways to resolve conflict than what would be obvious, to use force or to use a strong argument that smashes through, logical arguments and checkmates their opponent. Jesus very rarely goes for that method. And the scriptures really instead talk about ways in which evil can be overcome not by evil, but by good. And so this proverb comes to us telling us that what we should do with someone who disagrees with us is to try to help them, try to make their lives a little better. And that in doing that, we're much more likely to get them to understand the points that we have, to have them first respect us as a person and look to us as someone who can be helpful, someone who can be trusted. And once we have that trust, then there's really a much more basis for dialogue. And so I think this proverb, and it's quoted in the New Testament very, very similarly, is a good way of thinking about the non-linear ways of resolving conflict that I think will bring out the best of who we are and will lift up our Savior Jesus Christ in a way that expresses true love of God.